Hey there, this is Niels Beardfoot, and today we are making the mushroom bag from leather. Print and cut out the pattern and transfer it onto the leather and cut out that as well. With a beveler we break the edges and prepare them later on for burnishing. Then we moisten our leather to prepare it for embossing. We also need some sewing and round holes, so we punch them. With a groove cutter pressed, not pulled, so we don't cut, only mark, we trace a parallel line to the edge to use it for our stamps. The idea behind the two skulls here is that you put only one on each piece and make it half-half. With a burnisher we can press from the inside out to give the skull some outwards bent dimension. Next we can start dyeing, and I always like to use my airbrush. I use some yellow, some green along the edges of the yellow and make the rest purple. The idea here was to give it a very poisonous look, and I think it worked well. And yes, it's raining. With some high-grit sandpaper we can carefully remove some of the dye on the high spots to create highlights. And with some leather finish we finish it up. Also make sure to put it on the edges so you can use it right away for burnishing. Now, to make sewing a bit easier and also pre-shape everything, we want to moisten the pieces again and then give them some shape. But try to not lose the dimension of the skull itself. A breakfast bowl like this one here, which is mostly just roundish, works pretty well in helping you. With the other head pieces we do exactly the same. The stem only needs to be bent roundish. Also got this D-ring attachment and we just flip it over and put a D-ring in there. With the base of the stem we want to bend up the edge. For the skirt we want to pull apart these cuts that we did to create this pattern. The lamella are from thinner leather, and this is exactly the reason why. Because we want to heavily fold all over the piece. To push these holes here together up and down to create the pattern of the lamella. And even increase this more by adding more folds. Now we can start assembling, and we start by sewing together the head here, the opening, with one of these pieces. And then we just repeat doing this until we get this. And the lid we just sew together as well. Next we want to attach our D-ring attachment piece with a D-ring and rivet. And here I want to point out that in the final version of the pattern it's repositioned. It's not anymore here, because I put it from here more further to the tip of the head. And the reason is just because the bag is quite head heavy, and this way it counters this a bit. Also in the head we got this hole here that we just want to close with a rivet, and also we need a screw rivet to attach the lid in the center here, so it can move out of the way easy. And to make sure the screw is locked, use some glue. As a closure, I like to use these locks fasteners. They are quite easy to install, they are extremely durable and easy to open and close. You just put them in position and screw them in. For the stem, it's quite simple. We just want to sew all the pieces together. But make sure you moisten them a bit to make it easier. Also, you don't want to sew them completely together, like all in a circle, but you want to keep one sewing edge open to get inside. Because we also need to sew on the skirt here. And that one got an opening as well. So line them up, moisten it and sew it together. Then we can re-moisten the skirt and bring it into a wavy shape to be a bit closer to the stem and to look a bit more mushroomy. On the stem we also need a D-ring attachment piece, but this one stays in that position. Next we want to sew together our lamellas, but only on one edge, and then sew it to the stem. And you can here see we got always these little holes here, and one of the holes on the stem has to fit on 2 of the holes of the lamella. But to make it easier, we take 4 of the holes on the lamella and you sew it on 2 of the holes on the stem. This sounds a bit confusing, but it is actually not. We do this with 2 threads just to make sure that with a few holes it's quite stable. So we go from 1 hole of the stem, that's where we start. We go through 4 holes on the lamella and then back to 1 on the stem to create this. And that's what we just repeat over and over until everything is sewn on. Easy. Now we can close the opening on the stem as well as on the lamella. It's quite a bit more difficult to get in there, but start from the top, especially here on the skirt, it's a little bit tight, and then sew downwards and last sew the lamella. Also, we need to sew on the stem base, and we just moisten it, put it in place in the stem, and then can sew it from the outside. No matter how good you are, the edge will be a bit messy. So cut off the excess, sand it, bevel it, re-dye it and burnish it. Now we can marry together our 2 big pieces. And for this we got these round holes and we use rivets. Place the bottom part in there and position the rivets. But to set them we need a quite long setter, which is essentially just a round steel bar in my case that I had laying around. For these rivets here you get in there with a hammer right away. But for those way back there you need this setter. And it works actually quite easy. chances are towards the end you will have some struggle aligning the holes. But that's okay. You will manage it, pull it, stretch it, you get there. And that's it for the mushroom bag. I wanted to make a mushrooms bag for quite a while, but it took me so long until I found a way to make it in a good shape and still with plenty of room in there. So I'm quite pleased with this, so I hope you are as well. And if so, take this video, send it to a witchy friend, and see you guys next time. Have a great day.